Hey everyone, it's Revan here again. I'm just here because there was a digest released that I want to talk about something real quick that I'm kind of concerned about it. And it's only one thing. Most of the things here are cool, right? So let's talk about what's cool first. They basically released a timeline for the Hydra, which is we are currently on phase 1, obviously. We have 6 sets for difficulties and the rewards that we've gotten. And the first step that you're taking into phase 2 is one that I agree very much. I think it's amazing that they're doing this. So they're going to be doing a lot of improvements, including a more detailed overview of the team previously used, which they go into more detail down here. So basically, you'll be able to see all the teams your clanmates used since the last reset, which is really important, something that everybody wanted, and me and my clanmates were discussing amongst ourselves. The UI, whatever you want to call it, just wasn't cutting it right for the new things that was added, including after battle statistics for each champion. So very nice. You can basically study what your own clanmates are doing and try to make improvements that way. And now here's the thing that's got me concerned. We are going to introduce some Hydra clan quests. However, since the Hydra belongs to the late game content, those clan quests are more likely to be of expert and elite levels. So here's the problem that I have with this. And the other stuff is all cool too, by the way. Like we're gonna get new heads and more difficulties as time goes on, and then we're getting leaderboards for people to compete, which is always great. We're getting avatar rewards, which is always great, and then another head and another difficulty. So we have 2 more heads and 2 more difficulties coming down the line, which I think is really cool. Of course, it makes the whole thing look even more late gamey, which is kind of a concern for free-to-play players like me, but also it depends on your account, right? Because you may have champions that are sitting in your storage right now, which aren't very good against the current heads, but may be good against the head that's released in the future. So odds are if you have champions that aren't very good against the current heads, whenever a new head comes out, you might actually be able to do better against that head than the previous heads. But it all depends on the champions you have. So it definitely depends very much on your account individually, but it's gonna add more complexity to it for sure. Uh, but I think it's pretty cool. I'm not I don't have any issue with new heads being added. Now, my issue is with the Hydra clan quests. I think the idea of having quests for the Hydra is very cool. I actually like the idea. But the problem is the fact that they're going to be clan quests, and they're going to be diluting the pool of quests that are actually reasonable under the expert and the elite tab. So we already have some quests here that basically nobody takes when they show up, right? You guys have clans too. I'm sure you can relate to the experience. Like, for example, get 5 epic champions. Nobody's going to take this quest because it involves spending your shards randomly. Nobody wants to do that. And oftentimes, there's no 2x going on. So, almost nobody's going to take this. Get 5 epic champions. It's extremely situational. And also things like this, clear the spider 200 times, 20 plus stage. Unless someone was already specifically going to farm spider that week, nobody's gonna want to take this quest either. So you have a bunch of absurd quests that nobody really wants to take. Win a rare shield from a campaign battle. That one's kinda easy. I actually did the elite version of this quest, which is 3 rare shields, which by the way I would not recommend because you have to keep killing the boss over and over, and it's completely RNG whether you get a rare shield or not, or even if you get a shield at all, because apparently you can't get any higher rarity than uncommon when you're doing a specific stage unless it's the boss. And then you have to be able to match up the 2 things. You have to get a shield, and it has to be rarity, because you could get any other piece or a shard. So these quests right here, you see this 0 out of 1, you can get it in their first 10 tries, or you can get it after 5k energy. So I would not very much recommend. And then you have the ones that are very easy that people usually go for, like placing buffs on your arena teams, which you're always going to be doing, especially things like tag team. And also things like placing simultaneous debuffs on things like Dragon, and I think there's another one here. Maybe it's under the Elite tab. But basically, these are the easy quests that people go for, right? Because they don't require a lot of energy. It's just a couple runs. So for example, place 50 HP burn debuffs on Spider. You can do this under like 4 or 5 runs if you have an AoE burn champion, even less if you're actually killing the spiders, they're respawning and you're placing more burns, stuff like that. So very easy to do, doesn't take a whole lot of energy. And then the easy ones that are the tag team arena ones that everybody loves, because you just get in there and you farm your tag team arena like normal against the shitty bronze 1 teams, because hopefully you have your defense placed. That's just the shitty level 1s or whatever on each row. so that you can get in there and face weak people and have your easy farm. I haven't bothered pushing for Tag Team Arena at all just yet, so most people don't for a long time. And then you have more things like this. Field turn meters of all allies, classic arena. Wins only, 50 out of 50, very easy to do as well. Earn a total of 2 million silver from selling artifacts, also very easy. You just have to save the artifacts you get from 12-3 when you're doing champion training and all that stuff. Fully upgrade an epic champion skill, that's something you can take. Again, 10 simultaneous debuffs here, survive 29 turns against Demon Lord, blah blah blah. So basically the point that I'm going to be making to you guys here, and this is the same thing for the Elite tab, right? There are some things here that nobody wants to do, like defeat 2,000 spiders. Again, unless you're already going to be farming spider like a maniac, you're not going to be taking this because you're not insane and you don't want to waste a bunch of time and energy, especially when you have things like fusion coming right around the corner. Also, claim reward for the last milestone in an event. This one is also absolutely crazy. Nobody ever takes it in my clan except for me, because I like going all the way to the end of the champion training event to get legendary books from time to time. So I take this one a fair amount, but it's like a total outlier as well. Craft 5 legendary gauntlets in the forge. Complete RNG, you're gonna waste a bunch of charms. Again, quests that aren't really reasonable. So you already have all these quests that are unreasonable, and the point that I'm going to be making you guys is basically a counterpoint to the argument of, well, it's expert and elite, so it's supposed to be that way. But that's not really true, because we have a lot of quests that are chill and laid back. Again, 2 more insane quests here. Clear Dragon 10 times with only Night Rev champions, 20 plus. Same thing for Fire Knight, but Demon Spawn, and these are all absolutely insane, which is basically what I'm saying. But, even then, we have quests here that are super chill. So that's why I disagree with the whole notion, oh, it's supposed to be like that. Because even within the expert and elite tiers, there's like an extreme amount of variancy. The English is stupid, who cares? There's an extreme amount of difference, extreme amount of difference, yes, between certain quests that are in those same tabs. So like, again, 5 mil from selling artifacts, very easy to do if you're saving the artifacts you get from 12-3. Tag Team Arena, very easy. Placing HP burn debuffs on Spider, again, very easy, even though it's an elite quest. So there are easy quests that can be, like, hopefully evenly distributed among your clan. Place Decrease Attack on Dragon Slayer. This one's more, Dragon Farm focused. This guy was probably farming Dragon. All the power to him. And then down here we have, again, place 200 increased death debuffs on Tag Team Arena, which is free. It's free. You just throw a champion that does the buff in there, and you just farm like normal. Defeat the boss of Fire Knight before he takes a turn 10 times. Only a requirement of stage 15. This one is super easy as well, and it is an elite quest. Down here, again, 10 simultaneous debuffs on Ice Golem. 15 only, super easy to do, elite quest. Survive 49 turns, super easy for somebody in your clan to do, because somebody is bound to have unkillable on your clan. Increase attack for Tag Team Arena. Again, another unkillable thing. Finish a top 3. This one's hard, I don't know how they did it. And then another one that's easy down here. Place 10 simultaneous debuffs on that. So you have all these easy quests that can show up on Expert and Elite. And you have all these god-awful quests that are up here that nobody wants. Like 2000 spider lanes and everything I already showed you. So what is my point? What is my problem with these new Hydra quests? The Hydra is clearly a very late game content. They're saying it themselves. And a lot of people are struggling with it, especially in my clan. We haven't even beat the normal yet. We are a new clan. So first off, we don't really have any whales in our clan. And we are a new clan that's growing together, so we are not that strong, including myself. But as you can see here, our key damage for Hydra wasn't even that high. So my concern with these quests that are gonna come is, first off, how many? And secondly, what's the difficulty gonna be? Because if it's gonna be like decapitate a head, that's like pretty tame. Most people can do it. But if it's gonna be like things that involve damage thresholds on one key, because I'm assuming that's the kind of thing we're gonna get. Oh, deal 10 mil with one key, which is basically what I'm expecting, that they're not gonna be very friendly, is especially because of the way they're wording it, right? It's almost like they're covering their ass already before they even released this, because they made it perfectly clear here. Since the Hydra begins to late game content, those clan quests are more likely to be of expert and elite levels. They're basically saying, don't expect to be able to do it. And the problem I have with this is that it may really dilute the pool of good quests, because all of a sudden we're getting all these quests that are for Hydra that are probably going to be hard and annoying and nobody's going to want to take it. and it's gonna dilute the pool of good quests even more. So obviously, we're still gonna have to wait and see what these quests actually are, how many they're gonna be, and how they're gonna play out. So I'm not pulling my nipple hairs just yet. Wait, what? I'm not like freaking out. I'm not raging. I'm not upset, but I am concerned. That is the perfect word that I'm gonna use here. It's the word I used on the thumbnail. I am concerned that these quests might come in here and dilute the pool of good quests even more. And sometimes you get completely screwed by RNG over here. You have some rotations of clan quests where you get nothing but these stupid quests, and then there's not enough to go around. And that's even worse for clans that are unorganized, because my clan is very civil actually. We have one rule on our clan, and that rule is when the quests reset on the first day, you take one quest. On the second day, you take your second quest, and on the third day, you take your third quest. And everybody respects it. Absolutely everybody. That's the only rule we have. And if you don't respect it, we kick the shit out of you. I mean, not actually physically kick the shit out of you, because unfortunately you can't beat people through the internet, but kick as in you get booted from the clan, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So we are very organized, and sometimes when you get bad RNG, people still get screwed over, even with a system like this. So if your clan is more chaotic, that's even worse. So that's pretty much the video. I just wanted to address that I'm kind of concerned about these Hydra quests that are going to be coming that they are already claiming, and to me it sounds like they're already trying to cover their ass if people aren't able to do it and complain about it. So I'm a little concerned. Hopefully it's not too many of them. If it's like 5 per tier, 5 clan quests, clan Hydra quests for expert, 5 for elite, and at least 2 of the 5 are doable, then I would say that's acceptable RNG and I won't be too mad. But if it's too many and they're all too annoying, that's definitely a problem for me, in my eyes. So if I had an audience, that's the point of the video, that I would tell you guys to share your thoughts if you agree or disagree in the comments. But I know I have 0 viewers, so I'm just sitting here talking to myself, really. Either way, that's the video. This is my concern. This has been the concern of Rev for the time being. And that's it. I'm out of here. I'm sick of talking. Screw you guys.